I am live. I am live. I am live. Happy. Yep, I'm live. I'm chiming all over to my other channels there. Welcome all my periscopers. Welcome all my tubers out there in YouTube land. Thanks for swinging by. So, Prospecting Blitz Challenge edition number 2. Getting ready to get underway. This is going to be absolutely awesome. Starting tomorrow. Tomorrow's day 1. So doing a pre-launch today. Going to be absolutely fun. Absolutely cool. Very, very excited to jump in and do this. The last 7-day Prospecting Blitz challenge was absolutely a blast. I really enjoyed hosting that and running that. For those of you that didn't get a chance of participating in it, it's actually on my YouTube channel. If you want it, shoot me a private message. I'll get that over to you if you want to take a look at that. But more importantly, for the following 15 days, starting tomorrow through the 15th, we're going to be here every single night. Time may vary just a little bit, but it's basically going to be here every night for the next 15 days starting tomorrow. And we're going to have some cool stuff. We're going to report numbers. We're going to report stats. We'll do a little bit of homework. It's going to be a little bit of fun. And the entire point of the exercise, is to stretch your muscles. So hopefully you'll get some muscle stretching going on. You'll get a chance to jump in and do this. Matter of fact, hey, I'm live right now going over the details of the Prospecting Blitz Challenge. No, I didn't say Let's Challenge. I said Blitz Challenge. There we go. So, hello, Charisse. Thanks for swinging by. Yes. So the last challenge was fun. This challenge is going to be straight up high impact, super. If you want to equate it to personal trainers, this is going to be boot camp on steroids. We are going big. We are going big. We are going big. So I do have, for those, I'm gonna post a link. I actually have a link to the Google Doc spreadsheet. I'm going to post it in here. It's public. I made a public one, so I don't have to constantly send an email to everybody. You should just be able to go in and get it. On that Google Doc spreadsheet, there's a training, a video that I did on how to use it. All the formulas are pre-built in, so all you've got to do is put it in. This is for the follow-up side. You're going to need to follow up with the number of people that you're prospecting. You've got to have them somewhere. You've got to have some kind of plan, recipe cards, whatever your system is. If you don't have one, I love the Google Doc spreadsheet. It works for my brain, top to bottom, left to right, sort of the green in me, I guess, if you want to put it that way. Does me some good, sort of the blue, a little bit organized. Hey, Doc Gardner, thanks for swinging by. So Prospecting Blitz Challenge is going to work like this. So for 15 days starting tomorrow, it's actually sort of starting tonight because I don't want you to wait until 7:15 tomorrow to start reaching out. So tomorrow is 100, and you're going to, or I'm sorry, tomorrow's 200. So every single day, your goal is to prospect 200 people. You're going to reach out to 200 people. I don't care where they're at. It's 200 breathing humans that you're going to ask if they're open to your product, service, opportunity. I don't care if you got to go stand down on the corner and put your mask on and practice social distancing and get one of them little handout things like with the little clipper hands on it and hand people a card and say, hey, would you, are you open to taking a look at my opportunity? Are you, whatever it is, right? However you're going to do it, you got to reach out to 200 people today, whatever. Stand in a bear suit and wave at people going down and say, with a big cardboard sign that says, hey, are you open to looking at a business opportunity? Whatever it is, you be creative, have fun. But here's part 2 to the homework, and here's how this is going to work. And I'll repeat this every night because I know some people are going to jump in a little bit late. If you have team members you'd like to tag them in this, and we're going to go over the details. So 15 days, the times will change in the evenings because of my work schedule, so that's going to change. But basically, tomorrow I'm going to be here at 7:15. We'll do the official launch. You're going to report your numbers, right? You're going to report your numbers. So there's 2 of them. One is tomorrow on the live, when I go live at 7:15 tomorrow. If you've already reported your numbers, you'll be able to go ahead and report the numbers in there. But more importantly, on your own timeline, this is where it's going to get fun. You're going to have some curiosity posts and your curiosity post is going to be, hey, however you want to word it, but something I'm participating in the Prospecting Blitz Challenge with a goal of reaching out to 200 people a day, and use the Prospecting Blitz Challenge. I don't know if that's the hashtag I want to use. Maybe we'll just do Blitz Challenge. Prospecting Blitz Challenge hashtag. Is that too much? We'll figure it out. Anyway, we'll figure out a hashtag. So you're gonna report your numbers on the live that I do. So you'll come in and say, when I go live at 7:15, Kendra will put her numbers in there, how many people she reached out to. And if you want to put other stats in there, that's fine, how many people you followed up with, whatever. But the primary number is how many people did you reach out to that day. And if you don't get to the 200, that's absolutely okay. But you can't go past midnight without reporting your stats. And then we'll do midnight Central Standard Time. So midnight, because that's my time zone, you have to put your stats on. If not, you roll into the next day. Won't be the end of the world, but the whole goal here is to build a muscle. But what you really need to do, in addition to putting them in the post or in the live, is you need to write them down somewhere. You need to track them, put them in a log, put them somewhere you can physically look at them, because the whole goal of building this muscle and building this business muscle is track and measure, track and measure, track and measure. You have to see what you're doing to know what you've got to do to get the results you need to get. Remember, we're not results triggered, we're activity triggered, we're activity based, we're activity, but we need to know what kind of activity we need to do to get some type of results. And the cool thing about this activity, it's going to build some muscles are going to get sore. We're going to get ripped. We're going to work on some six-pack abs. There's going to be some muscles come out of this. For those that are in my accountability team, we know as we play big, you're going to be creative of where to find people. You might get booted off of Facebook Messenger because Facebook gave you the kick to put you in jail and said you can't send any more messages. So then you better figure out how to come up with the other. If you've only made it to 50, you got to figure out how to come up with the other 150 people, right? So you're going to jump on LinkedIn, you're going to jump on Instagram, or you're going to jump on Twitter, or you're going to go out and stand in the corner, you're going to go down the Walgreens, wherever, right? You got to find those people. So got to set, just like Kendra says, you got to set your intention. So very, very important that you do that. So let's recap this just a little bit. So this is your business. This is your deal. I'm just I'm the push coach. I'm going to push. I'm playing too. I'm going to be playing. I'm excited. I've got all my stuff lined out. I'm ready to go. So I'm bringing on super beast mode. I'm got stupid beast mode going on. I've also got a company event going on this week. So that's going to play perfect into this. Coming out of that, this is going to be awesome. I'm real excited about that. Something, I just got a message from somebody about helping with something, so I have to answer that after this. So very, very important to do that. So 15 days. So tomorrow, every day I go live, you just can come in and report your numbers. But more importantly, you got to get your spreadsheet somewhere to report them on. Again, if you need the Google Doc spreadsheet for follow-ups, shoot me a message and we'll talk about that. And each day I'm going to do a little bit different training and talk about a little bit different, and maybe do a little bit of Q&A for people that might get stuck a little bit. And we're going to work through this. The whole goal of this is to help you grow your business. It doesn't matter what business you're in. It's the same deal. If you're not talking to people, you're not putting your presentations in front of people, you're not going anywhere. So here's how the technical side of this works out. You're going to go out and you're going to open up your tabs. You're going to find your people. We'll talk about going through this. If you're struggling with where to find people, I talked a little bit about that last night. We'll go on this in detail. So there's basically quite a few of us prospect on LinkedIn, which is tons of people. If you don't have a LinkedIn account, don't freak out right now and I got to go to LinkedIn because it's going to spend too much time. If you're probably on Facebook, which is great. So what you need to do on Facebook is simply go find somebody that's in your circle of 5. Your circle of 5 is things that you like to do. 5 of the most favorite hobbies or whatever it is, 5 things you like to do, and go find those people. I think it was, I don't know if it was you, Kendra, or somebody I was talking to that's into coach purses. They're into high brand, high luxury. Is it luxury purses, boutique purses? Anyway, they're into really high end type ladies luggage, if you want to call it that way, purses. And so the challenge was to go find a coach purse bag, or was there a Fendi or what's the MK one? Michael Kors. So you go to the Michael Kors page, right? And you go down and you find a post on Michael Kors, and that has a whole bunch of likes and loves and maybe a whole bunch of shares, there's people that you just found people that are right there. And you can go and you already have something in common to talk about, right? You can say, hey, I ran across your profile, or ran across your comment on the Michael Kors page. Looked like a real fun person. My favorite Michael Kors purse is blah, 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 blah. By the way, curious, I'm expanding my business in your area. I was wondering if you might be able to take a look at what I'm doing. If not, absolutely okay, no big deal. Right? Yeah, I said that really fast on purpose. So and if you don't have the script, that was the script right there, really, really fast. Most of the people that are joining in the challenge have the script. You know how to reach out to people. Very, 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 very important. Do not ever, I'm going to put you in time if you do not ever send your freaking link to somebody without them saying it's okay first. And how do they say it's okay? Because you ask them. You say, hey, who else is on here? Hey, Sharice, I know we don't know each other. I ran across your comments over on the XYZ PDQ page. I'm expanding my business. You seem like a pretty cool person because we like the same thing. I was wondering if you might be able to take a look at what I'm doing to earn a little bit extra money on the side. If not, no worries, no big deal. Just let me know either way. And Teresa's going, oh my God, I was just talking to my husband about trying to figure out how to make some extra money, or my girlfriend or my daughter, whatever, right? Sure, send me some information. And I go through the process, and that's when I get to send her my link, right? When she says, yes, I want to take a look at it. I say, great, we've got a cool 19-minute presentation that explains exactly what it is that I do. How soon do you think you'll be able to watch it? And Sharice will say, well, since I'm here, I'll watch it now. And I'll say, great, I'm going to send it. It's about 19 minutes long. Are you going to be available in about 20 minutes to chat? And Kendra's going to go and say, cool. So I send her the video link. She watches it. I know she watches it because my video link tells me that people watched it. So I get a message that says, Sharice has just finished watching your presentation, and she would like to, because it actually asks them where they want to go at the end, and she wants blah, blah, blah. So I then send her a message, said, hey, Sharice, it looks like you just finished watching my presentation. Awesome. What'd you like most about what you saw? And Sharice says, blah, 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 blah. And I say, well, that's absolutely great. Let's go ahead and get you blah, 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 blah right now. And that's basically the enrollment and closing and that kind of stuff. So that's the process. If you don't understand the closing process, that's absolutely okay. We're going to work on that through the next 15 days. We'll talk about it over and over and over and over. But right now, you need to set up your mindset. You need to block off your time. In all reality, for some of you that have been prospecting for a while, if you just want to comment on how much time it would take to reach out to 200 people, just put it, because I don't want people to take my word for it. I want people to take like other people's word for it. If you're really going to prospect 200 people, and just say on Facebook for right now, how long would it take you to reach out to those people? Because you need to have a realistic expectation of time. It's not going to take you all day. God, please don't do this all day, because that's not the point of this. It really should take you about 90 minutes to prospect 200 people. And I'll give you that for those that are fast and you understand how to open the tabs and you have to find the people. So let's go back and talk about this. It's dust bag due to kids. Louis Vuitton, thank you. Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, Louis Vuitton. Cherie says, are you 7:30 p.m. right now? Because it's 11:30 p.m. for me. No, I am 10:30. So I think you're an hour ahead of me, Sharice. It's 10:30 Central. I think you're Eastern time if it's 11:30 there. So yeah, you're an hour ahead, Sharice. I'm an hour behind you. I'm not on the Californias. I'm in the St. Louis area. So cool. So the challenge is you got to track what you do. You got to measure what you do. You got to set up your time. You got to set up your daily method of operation. Do this, and you can break it up. I mean, maybe you get up 30 minutes in the morning and do 30 minutes of prospecting, and then on your lunch break you can do another 30 minutes of prospecting, and maybe after work you do 30 minutes of prospecting. But you got to be very intentional. You got to be very focused. You can't have any distractions. So get your cup of coffee, get your headphones. I love when I'm in prospecting mode. I come in here, I get both of my JBL speakers. These things are really cool. I'll set them up one on one side, one on the other side. I'll turn on my stereo, put them in stereo mode, and I'll crank. And then I put on my headphones and I'm jazzing. I'm just, working. I don't let anything interrupt me. I don't care. Messages pop up, they're flying. I'm prospecting. And when I'm done prospecting, then I'll go back and do my follow-ups. If I got follow-ups to do, I'm gonna put them on my follow-up spreadsheet. Do not do this prospecting blitz challenge in vain and not follow up with people, because the fortune is in the follow-up. Grant Cardone probably has one of the highest producing sales teams in the world. He does about $150 million a year in sales, and his sales staff can only close 2% of sales on the first call. These are professionals. The rest of the time, the other 98% of the sales are closed between connection 5 and 12. So that's how many times you've got to connect with people, because remember, we're doing cold prospecting. We're knocking on somebody else's door. They didn't come looking for us, with a few exceptions. I actually had a couple of people actually knock on my door today asking me for some information. And that's really cool when that happens, when people actually start to reach out to you because you're putting that ether out. We talked about that vibrational money immersion this last week in the 100K Inner Circle coaching that Coach Elsa and I did, which was absolutely awesome training, which was a lot of fun. It helped me learn a lot. It really up-leveled me. One of the things that you can really grow in, and this is just a side note, I just took a term, but I thought I'd share this with you. If you really want to grow and learn something, teach it. It makes you go in a whole nother direction, right? When you're actually teaching something and reading something. I was listening to Ray as he was going through vibrational money immersion. I was taking notes, I was reading, and I was also putting my syllabus together, like I'm a really smart guy, putting that together so that I could do the training each day that I was scheduled to do the training. So it all came out. It was very, very cool to be able to do that. So prospecting blitz challenge, some of the things you're going to need. You're going to need somewhere to follow up. You're going to need to figure out who your circle of 5 is. You're probably going to need to do that between now and, well, because it starts tomorrow, depending on what time you're in, and it's going. Reporting numbers, you need to report them. So tomorrow when I go live at 7:15 Central Standard Time, which would be 8:15 on the East Coast, and I think 5:15 in California, and I don't know what time it is going to be in Hawaii. It's going to be really early, but whatever it is, you need to post your results numbers in that post. And the reason I'm doing this is probably because I love giving stuff away and I love having fun. We're probably going to have some contests over the next 15 days. I'm not going to do a giveaway every day, but I may take multiple people's names and put them in the hat and do the spinning wheel thing and give out some cool stuff. I know one of the books that I'm going to be giving away is Vibrational Money Immersion. Cool book. Definitely want to put that in your arsenal. If you don't have it, I'm going to be giving some of those away. We'll see how things go over the next 15 days. Just this last week, I did a contest where I was giving away one book. I actually ended up giving away 8. I gave 4 people $2 a piece. So I gave away actually 8 books. So it was all Amazon stuff. So I just put their email in and sent it to their Kindle, which was pretty cool. Saves on shipping. But if you want to play, so tools that you're going to need somewhere to track your follow-ups. You're going to need to know where to find your people, and finding people, they're everywhere. So I don't know where people are. There's 200 billion people on Facebook. They're out there. There's just crazy number of people on Twitter with politics going around. Just go on to Twitter. There's all kinds of people going crazy talking about politics on Twitter. If you want to jump into that's full of craziness, you can do that. Instagram. If you have a big Instagram channel, go play on Instagram, right? Go out and reach out to people. Now, if you got warm market prospects, your prospecting approach is going to be completely different. I cold market prospect. Now, I've got a couple of friends I've reached out to and asked them if they want to take a look at what I'm doing, simply because I owe that to them as a friendship relationship thing. Hey, I'm reaching out to you. I've got this business I'm working on. I just want to let you know. I don't want you to hear from somebody else. I don't want you to hate me for the rest of my life because I didn't tell you about it. But I would like to share this opportunity with you. I just want you to put your eyeballs on it, take a look at it, make a decision for yourself. If it's for you, great. If it's not, at least my conscience is clear because it gave me an opportunity to share it with you. And if you say no, we'll still be friends. Promise I won't ever bug you about it again. Right? That's how you present that to your warm market friends, so they don't think you're being all weird and they start avoiding you every time they see you. They don't want to talk to you, right? It's like, hey, if you don't like it, just let me know. You're not going to hurt my feelings, but I definitely want to make sure you look at it. So if you do like it, you're not going to get mad at me because I didn't show it to you. Does that make sense? And that's fair. And most people say yes. So make sure that you get into cold prospecting. We're doing 200 a day starting tomorrow all the way through the 15th. If you miss a day, don't freak out. Pick it up the next day. But again, this is about building a muscle, about showing up, about building a muscle, about showing up. You're going to report your stats on the live that I do. And then here's the curiosity post. You're going to go to your own personal timeline every day and say, this is day number 1, this is day number 2, this is day number 3, this is day number 4. And you're going to report your stats. Very simple post. Day 3 of the Prospecting Blitz Challenge, reach out to X number of people today. My total so far is X. And that's it. Don't say nothing else. Day number 5 of the Prospecting Blitz Challenge, reach out to this many people today. My total so far is X. That's it. You can put a cool picture up behind it if you want to, because they say images usually get more eyeballs or whatever. If you want to do if you want to actually create it in an image with some kind of cool background, you can do that because it usually gets more. And what I would do is we'll use the Prospecting Blitz Challenge as a hashtag. And if you're putting that on Facebook, I would copy and paste it. If you have an Instagram's channel, go put it on Instagram and hashtag it over there too. Just the whole point of that is people are going to say, what is this Prospecting Blitz Challenge? Hey, this is day number 7 Prospecting Blitz Challenge. Today I reached out to X number of people and my total so far is X. And that's what you're going to say every single day. Is everybody, can somebody write that down and put it in the post so we know what we're saying? Hi, today is number 10. I've reached out to this many people today, and my total so far in the Prospecting Blitz Challenge is X. And the reason we're doing this is because it encourages other people to see what you're doing on your team, right? If your team says, what is this Prospecting Blitz Challenge? Well, they can come and jump in and come right back here today and listen to this, and they can jump in and start. Now, they may not get all 15 days. The cool thing about these is once you go through and build this muscle, you can take this and run with it on your own anytime you want to, right? I like to do this with my friends. It's a lot more fun. It's like, if I'm a runner, right? Or I don't run anymore because my knees are toast. But when I was running, I would run about a 4:10 mile. I was pretty fast. I was aerodynamically designed by God for speed, which means I was really skinny and didn't have a lot of weight, and I could run really fast. And I would go out and run. And the cool thing about it is when I'm running by myself, I could clock myself, I could time myself. But if I had somebody running with me, I always ran faster because we would compete against each other a little bit. And you could hear the foot, you could hear them, and you would breathe that. And I would run, right? And when I'm running by myself, it was a completely different pace. Usually when I was running with somebody or running with somebody's, my pace would come way up. I mean, I would pace way up compared to if I was just running by myself. So very, very cool. So challenge, I prospected X today with a total number of X. Yes, Kendra, thank you very much. That's exactly what you're going to put in there. Of course, with the hashtag Prospecting Blitz Challenge is going to be the hashtag on every single one of those. And the reason that is I can go in and find the posts and put people's names in the hat, and we can have a little bit of fun. I challenge everybody to come and play. It's going to be a lot of fun, but this is to build your muscle. This isn't about me. This is about you. It's going to be a lot of fun. Post your results. Keep track of your results. Figure out how your business is going to operate. Focus, 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 focus. Focus like you just put a ring on the business of your life. They said, I do. You've made a committed, monogamous relationship to that business. And now you're going to do everything every single day to wake up and make that sucker work. You're going to get up in the morning. You're going to say, I love you. You're going to kiss you. You're going to make the coffee. You're going to cook the breakfast. You're going to do what it is ever that's necessary to make that relationship get better every single day. And this is one of those muscles, that prospecting muscle. Once you get this, you're going to find your sweet spot between the prospecting and the follow-up. And you know that your kung fu is really bad because you're going to be able to come in like, man, I'm going to knock out 85 real quick, boom, boom, boom. And based on my past experience with my closing, and I know exactly what to say, how to say it, how to reply. And then you start doing cool things like get into bank code color prospecting, and then it's a whole nother level of reaching out to people. And you get some guy on LinkedIn that's a green, and you send him a message, and then he replies back, I got to read this message to you. So cool. I'm going to read this to you because this is exactly what happens when you're prospecting and you're using, and I'm just throwing this in here as a cool tip because we talked about this before. This is on LinkedIn. Name, thank you for the connection. Getting straight to the point. I work with professionals like you to help them create passive incomes that won't interfere with their current commitments. If you're open to researching the system to see if it might be a fit for you to provide detailed, we will provide detailed information so you can make a fact-based, sound decision. If you're open to researching this opportunity, let me know and I'll send you the information. If not, cool, no worries. If not, cool, no worries. Respectfully, my name, my phone number. He replies back, hi, I'm open to researching this opportunity. Please send me some information. So if you can guess what color personality that is, awesome. Basically, that's a green personality, and that's a whole nother training. We might talk we might talk about that a little bit going down the road. So that's a wrap. So we know what we're doing starting tomorrow. Actually, you need to start. You've got the tools now. Tomorrow, basically at midnight, at whatever time it starts, the challenge starts. So your goal is tomorrow. You need to post up 200, right? You need to post up 200. So if you got to get up early in the morning and get a bunch of those knocked out somewhere in the evening time, you don't have to have it done by the time I go live, but you need to have it done by 11:59 Central Standard Time before we roll into the following day, which is day number 2. We know that we're going to prospect. You're going to put on your timeline a curiosity post. Hey, day number 1, the Prospecting Blitz Challenge. I reached out to this many people. My total right now is so-and-so with the Prospecting Blitz Challenge hashtag. We're going to build some muscles, and as we go through the next 15 days, we're going to talk, we'll ask questions, whatever kind of stuff, and you're going to get questions that are going to come up. So I love you. Jesus loves you. I'm excited for the next 15 days. It's going to be fire. On a mission to have no more empty refrigerators. Go out and make an extreme impact. Be a legacy creator. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.